turn to the next page. Arba'im Shana Akud Bedor Va'omar Amtoe Levavim Behem Lo Yudahu Derachai Asher Nishpati V'Api Im Yivu Menuchati. All right, so hold on one moment. Here we got a little bit of a something going on here. I'm not sure quite what. Excuse me, everybody. I apologize. All right, there we go. Okay, so we will turn now to page 13 for Shir Adonai Shir Chadash. Sing to Adonai a new song. Sing to Adonai all the earth. Sing to Adonai, praise God's name day after day. Tell of God's deliverance. Okay. Ya Ilahi la 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 ya la ya Ilahi la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash Shiru Ladonai Kol HaAretz Shiru Ladonai Baruch Hu Shemo Basaru Liyom Yeshuato Sabaru Vagoyim Kevodo Bechor Amim Nifleotav Sabaru Vagoyim Kevodo Bechor Amim Nifleotav Igadol Adonai Umolah Meho Gadol Adonai Umulah Meho Norahu Al Kol Elohim Yalla Yalla All right, so we will turn now to page 15. Adonai Malach Tagel Haaretz Yismechu im Rabim Anan v'yarfel sivav tzedek u'mishpat mechon kiso. Adonai reigns, let the earth be glad, let the many Distant islands rejoice. Clouds and thick darkness surround the divine. Righteousness and justice secure God's throne. Fire goes before God, consuming besiegers round about. The next page, page 16. Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright. Rejoice in Adonai, you righteous people, and thank God as you pronounce the divine holy name. Oh, have Adonai sinura, shomer nafshot chasidav miyad rishahim yatzilem, or zabru ala tzadik, u'yishelev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai, v'hodu lezecher kodsho. Page 17. Mizmor shiru ladonai shir chadash ki niflaut asa Hoshia lo yemino uzuro kodsho dia Adonai Yeshuato le'enei hagoyim gila tzidkato zachar chasdo ve'emunato Lebed Yisrael la 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 Okay. Page 18. Call out to Adonai, all the earth. Break out in joyful singing. Sing to Adonai to the music of the lyre. Lyre and voices making music together. With horns and shofar cries, trumpet the presence of the sovereign Adonai. Let the sea and all that is in it roar. The earth should thunder with all who inhabit it. The rivers should clap hands, and the mountains will sing in harmony, greeting Adonai, who comes to judge the earth, judging the world with justice and the nations with truth. All right, so we will turn now to the Chadodi. On page 23, we'll sing the first two verses on page 23, and then the middle verse on page 24, and the final verse on page 25. All very complicated, but we will figure it out, I hope, as we go. Come, my beloved, to welcome the bride. Let us greet Shabbat as she arrives. Lechadodi likat kalai alalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likat kalai alalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'diborecha Hishmiyanu el ha'meuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad Shemo tiferet v'lehi Lechadodi likat kala alalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Ha ha lechadodi likat kala alalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם ניסוחה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. דודי לקראת קלה, יללה יללה יללה, בני שבת נקבלה. דודי לקראת קלה, יללה יללה, בני שבת נקבלה. I gotta turn the page. Okay. La la, hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech, uri ori, uri ori, shir kameri, kavod Adonai, Adonai tika, lechadod, likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat, nikavela, ha ha ha, lechadod, likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat, nikavela. I invite you to rise as you are able for the final verse. Oi v'shalom ateret ba'Allah, gam b'simcha uv'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, boi chala, lechatodi ligat, alai, alalai, 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 Shabbat nekabela, lechatodi ligat, alai, alalai, 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 Shabbat nekabela, lechatodi ligat, alai, alalai, 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 Shabbat nekabela, lechatodi ligat, alalai, 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 Shabbat nekabela. All right. Whew. Okay, so we'll now turn. Let's see here. We'll turn to the next page here, page 27, for the song of Shabbat, Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat. Tov lahodot l'Adonai u'lezamer l'shimcha elyon yahagid baboker chastecha v'yemunatecha b'leilot. It is good to thank you, Adonai, to sing to your name most high, to proclaim your love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night. Okay, we will turn now to page 28 for Tzaddik Katamar. The righteous flourish like the date palm, thrive like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the house of Adonai. They flourish in our God's courtyards. In old age, they remain fruitful, still fresh and bountiful, proclaiming Adonai is upright, my rock in whom there is no flaw. Tzaddik Katamai Yifrach Ke'eres Balmanon Yisgeh Shetulim Bevet Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun Beseva Tishenim Ra'ananim Iyu Le'agid Ki Yashar Adonai Tzuri Velo Avalatabo. Page 29. Adonai Malach Geud Lavesh. Lavesh Adonai Odus. It Hazar. The rivers rise up, Adonai. The rivers raise up their roar. The rivers raise up their waves. Mikolohot Maim Rabihim. Adirim Yishpiriyam Adir B'maram Adonai. Erotech Ne'emnu Me'ud Levetcha Nahava Kodesh. Adonai Liorech Yamim. All right, so we will turn now to page 30 for the mourner's Kaddish. We can't say Kaddish, we have 9 as opposed to 10, but if anyone is saying Kaddish, would like to recite the prayer instead of the Kaddish, please let me know if you are in mourning or if you are commemorating a yahrzeit. And this week we lost Elaine Schneider and Marbeth Yassinger. I'm not sure if they have been buried yet, so we won't necessarily say Kaddish for them, but we can at least we can say this other prayer in their memory, along with all others who have passed away from COVID in this terrible pandemic. Ribono shel olam Elohei haruchot lechol basar, Master of the world, God of the spirit of all flesh. It is revealed and known before you that it is our fervent desire to praise your name and to remember and to honor our beloved members of the community who have passed away this week and all of the victims of the COVID pandemic who have passed away in this past year. By reciting the mourner's Kaddish in the company of a minyan. May our presence here today with our community find favor in your eyes and be accepted and received before you as if we had prayed the Kaddish itself. May your name, Adonai, be elevated and sanctified everywhere on earth, and may peace reign in all places. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Praised be the name of the one whose glorious sovereignty is forever and ever. Oh, say shalom b'mamav. Hu ya'asa shalom aleinu. V'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Ya'asa shalom. Ya'asa shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom. Ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. And again, since we don't have 10 people, we only have 9. We won't say the Baruch Hu on page 39a. Instead, I will read the little blurb here from Eliezer Schweid, who's I think he's Israeli, he's a philosopher of Judaism. Prayer does not depend on religion in an institutional sense, nor on dogma or creed, but rather on true heartfelt feelings that arise when a person recognizes that one's surroundings and one's friends are not there solely for one's own happiness, but instead, these relationships give rise to an obligation whose source is life itself. So we will continue here at the bottom of page 39a with the first bracha before the Shema, the coming of evening light. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings on the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons. and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tzebaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, may your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch Ata Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. Uma'avir yom umehevi laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila. Adonai Tzebaot Shmo, El Chai v'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Hamariv Haravim. Page 40. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amechavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shochvenu uv'kumeinu Nasiach bechukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha Uv'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed Ki heim nechayenu V'orech yameinu V'orech yameinu Uvehem negeh Yomam v'layla Yomam v'layla Ki heim chayenu v'orech yameinu Uvehem negeh Yomam v'layla V'yavatecha Al tazir mimenu le'olamim Baruch Ata Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Page 41. Melech Ne'eman. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol lebavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher nochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibartam b'shivtecha b'veitecha v'lechtecha ha'vaderech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha Ukshartam le'ot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot b'ninecha, Uchtavtam amizuzot beitecha, uvish arecha, v'haya. We'll continue silently on page 42. Please feel free to use the English, the Hebrew, or just the meditations of your own heart. Emet v'emunah kol zot v'kayam aleinu ki hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'en zulato v'enachnu Yisrael amo. I'm on page 43a. This is our enduring affirmation binding upon us that Adonai is our God and there is none other, and we, Israel, are God's people. Excuse me, page 44. Umalchuto b'ratzon kibalu aleihem Moshe u'Miriam u'vnei Yisrael lecha'anu shira b'simcha rabba v'yameru chulam mi chamocha v'helim Adonai mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh norah tehilot O sefele malchutecha ra'u vanecha bokeyam lifnei Moshe ze'eli anu ve'amaru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar kifada Adonai et Yaakov ug'alo mi'ad chazak mimenu baruch ata Adonai gal Yisrael page 45 Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom B'amideinu malkeinu l'chaim ufros alenu sukat shilomecha. Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life. O Sovereign, spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us, remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going out and our coming in for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch ata Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Baruch ata Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, yal kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. Okay, so we'll turn to page 46 for Vishamru. The people Israel shall observe Shabbat, maintaining it as an everlasting covenant throughout all generations. It is a sign between me and the people Israel for all time, that in 6 days Adonai made the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day ceased from work and rested. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat La'asod et HaShabbat L'dorotam berit olam V'shamru b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat La'asod et HaShabbat L'dorotam berit olam Beini u'bein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam Oti le'olam, oti le'olam, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asod et HaShabbat, l'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshit yamim asa Adonai, Asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et ha'aretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asod et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'yinafash Shabbat v'yinafash, Shabbat v'yinafash, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asod et HaShabbat, l'dorotam berit olam. right, so we'll turn now to page 47 for the Amida, and our custom is to sing the first three blessings in unison, and then to turn to oops, that was too soon, and then to turn to a silent recitation of the rest of it. Adonai safata tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tohovim, v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chasei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevi Goel Livnei v'Neihem, Lema'an Shemo Bi'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen. This is not working. Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Abraham U'Foked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei Metim Et Harav Lehoshia Mashiva Ruach U'Morida Geshem Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Li Shenei Afar Mihi Chamocha Ba'al Vrot Umido Melach Melech Memit Umechayev umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman ata le'achayot metim Baruch atah Adonai mechayei hametim Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kdoshim b'chol yom Yahalelucha Selah Baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh. Eloheinu v'Elohei Abutim v'Moteinu v'Tzivu. So we'll come together on page 51 for Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Nasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Nasim Leolam. Ki atah melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atah melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom ra Yisrael amecha tasim leolam. Shalom ra Yisrael amecha tasim leolam. Tov einecha levarech et amecha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שמרה ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. All right, so at this point we're going to turn to the Mishaberach. So I'll invite people to unmute themselves if they have someone they would like to remember.
Okay.
For Mishaberach. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to find it on the page here, page 173. There we go. All right. All right. Ellen, you didn't mute yourself, so I'm assuming you're fine. Sandy, go ahead.
Ellen Zuniga, David Engel, Alvin Glazerman, Yair and Rosemary Alroy.
Okay. Thank you, Sandy. Go ahead, Ann.
Gary Cohen.
Thank you. Louise.
Liz Zellick, Michael Snyder, Howard Snyder, Abby Cahalis, Susan Toth, Wendy Levy, Doug Levy, Rosa Rattado, Esther Leff, Lisa Escobar, and Stacy Plunkett. That's it.
Thank you. Okay, and I will mention my cousin Tamar Bat Miriam, Naftali Agittel, and Noach ben Chaim Yaakov of Pesha Rachel. Okay. All right, so the Mishaberach is on page 173 in your red books. It's also on the screen if you have one. Mishaberach Avotenu Mekol Aberacha Imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach Imotenu Mekor Aberacha Avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. All right. So we will turn now back to our Kabbalat Shabbat's book, and we will turn to page 55, and I'll ask Anne to lead us in the Kiddush for Shabbos.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, mitzvat kodesho, ve'ahava uvratza, hinchaltanu, zikaro lamase, v'reishi, Yehu yom tehila, v'mikroi kodesh, Zecher Yitziat Mitzrayim. Banu Bacharta Etanu Kidashta Mikol Hamim V'shtabach Kosheka Ve'ahava Uvratza Hinkaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Amen.
Good Shabbos, everyone. L'chaim.
Good Shabbos.
All right, so we will conclude our service tonight with the Aleinu found on page 56. I invite you to rise as you are able for it. Aleinu l'shaber la'adon hakol lateit gedula liyotzeh bereshit shelo asanu kagoye haratzot v'lo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem v'gohor aleinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech Malchei HaMalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Notei Shamayim V'yotzei Haaretz U'Moshe V'Karo V'Shamayim Imo U'Shchinatu Zo B'Govei Mehromim Hu Eloheinu Enod Emet Malkeinu Efesulato Kakatu b'torato v'yadata hayom v'yashivota elevavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim mimah v'yal haaretz mitachat hein od. Page 57. Al ken nechave lecha Adonai Eloheinu lirot mehirat b'tiferet uzecha laha'avir gilulim min ha'aretz v'ha'elelim karo ikaretun letaken olam b'malchut shadai uvchol b'nei v'sar yichru v'ishmecha la'afnot elecha kol v'shei aretz v'yakiru v'yidu chol yoshvei tevel ki lecha tichra kol berech tishava kol lashon. Lefanecha Adonai Eloheinu yichreu v'yipolu v'lechvod shimcha yikar yitenu yichabalu chulam et ol melchutecha v'timloch alehem mehirel le'olam ba'ed kemalchut shelcha hi u'olamei ad timloch lechavod kakatuv b'toratecha Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai le'melech kol ha'aretz b'yom hahu Bayom hahu yichyeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. All right. Well, thank you everyone very much for being here tonight to be part of our little Shabbat community. It's wonderful to spend the time with you and to sing and daven, and so I look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow. Evelyn, do you want me to give you a call tomorrow morning? I don't know if she's still there. Let's see her.
Well, Rabbi, I can report that while I had the door open, welcome the Shabbat bride, 2 residents walked by. I got to hear the end of it.
Say it again.
When I had the door open to welcome the Shabbat bride,
Yep.
2 residents walked by.
Oh,
So I got to hear the welcome.
good. Well, they were welcoming the Shabbat bride along with you. That's good.
Yes.
That's great. All right, good. So we will close tonight with Yigdal, which is on the screen. You can see it there. And thanks again to everyone. Good Shabbos. And after Yigdal, we can all unmute ourselves and say good Shabbos. Yigdal Elohim Chai v'yishtabach נמצא ויהנה תל מציאותו אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו נעלם בגם אין סוף לאחדותו אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף לא נערוך אליו קדושתו הקדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא ראשון ואין ראשית ראשיתו הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר יורה גדולתו ומלכותו שפע נבואתו נתנו אל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד נביד ומביט את אמונתו תוך האמת נתן לעמו אל על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו לא יחליף האל ולא ימיר דתו לעולמים לזולתו צופה ויודע שתחנו מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו גומר לאיש חסד במפעלו נותן לרשע רע ברשעתו ישלח לקץ לימים משיחנו לפדות מחכה קץ ישועתו מתים יחיה אל ברוב חסדו ברוך אדוני עד שם תהילתו מתים יחיה אל ברוב חסדו ברוך אדוני עד שם תהילתו. All right, so I invite everyone to unmute themselves and we can all say good Shabbos to one another. Good Shabbos, Louise.
Good Shabbos, Rabbi.
Good Shabbos, Stuart. Good Shabbos, Evelyn and Patrick.
Good Shabbos, Rabbi Jim.
Nice to hear your voices. Good Shabbos, Sandy and Ann and Ellen. 2 Ellens. We're so lucky to have 2 Ellens. Boy, both of them. So, all right. Good Shabbos, everyone. I'll see some of you tomorrow morning, and the rest, I'll see you another time sooner than later, I hope.
Okay.
Very good.
Right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Jim.
You're
Thank you
welcome,
very much.
Patrick. All right. See you soon.